Hey guys, B-Man here. How are you guys doing today? Today we've got another awesome one for you guys. I just made the video just about 10 hours ago on how to do the CAMOSWAP, guys, the brand new CAMOSWAP. If you haven't seen that already, you're missing out. Get over there and go and see how to do that. You can put ORION onto the Modern Warfare 3 guns, and you can put an INTERSTELLAR onto the Modern Warfare 2 guns. Get over there, watch that video, and make sure you smash the like button on that video too while you're there. With that said, guys, we're doing that same glitch, but today we're actually using it for attachments to be able to do invisible attachments, guys. Now, I've been trying to use this to try and get you guys an afterpatch to get working redacted weapons again, guys, but it turns out that the error message you get when you're equipping them seems to be linked to stacking attachments, so we might not be able to get that in the way where you can use redacted guns, but you can get it to where you can use invisible attachments, guys, because how invisible attachments works is it's not stacking them. What it's doing is it's equipping blocked attachments. Okay, so to do this, I'm going to show you guys how to make this FJX IMPERIUM have an invisible barrel. Now, there is other weapons that you can do this with, but I won't be focusing on that in this video. Maybe people in the comment section could get down and let you know ones that they know of from past, because this glitch isn't new. It's been in the game for a long time. We've just got a brand new method on how to do it. With that said, guys, get down there, smash that like button for me, subscribe if you're not already, leave me an awesome comment, and let's get straight into how to do this. Okay, for this, you're going to need to have access to a banned account. I know it's a big requirement, but it's just the one for today. Hopefully, we can figure out a way to do this without a banned account in the future. But for that, that's what you'll need. Now, beforehand, you need to come in and you need to set up the weapon, the FJX IMPERIUM, into a class in private matches, okay? And I've noticed that this is better to do it, don't have set it up in a favorited first class, do it in a different class. So like you see here, we're right down in here, we're not in this first one. For some reason, I've been having trouble on that first one, so if you want more consistency, just do a different class, okay? Now, once you've done that, you've got your gun set up here, and you need to make sure that you've got your FJX IMPERIUM and that you've also got this sight here equipped to it, okay? The Teplo Clear Shot. The reason for that is it's a thermo that does not work with this barrel, and then if you manage to get this barrel on the gun with this sight, you end up glitching out and getting an invisible barrel. So that is what we're going to do. We're going to go along and we're going to glitch this barrel on. So now that we've got the gun set up like this in private match, we're going to back out of private match to online game. So we back out to online. Now that we're here on the online, we hover here and we get our second controller with our band account. We start bringing the band account in, and then we press B to back it, to cancel it coming in as soon as it starts loading in, just like this. Then that's all we're doing with the second controller and the band account. We're not touching those anymore. Now we come along and we try and go into private match. It will boot us to the start menu. Hey, boss man, you're a legend. Now we come in and we want to go through to multiplayer. Now that we're in multiplayer, we want to wait. Well, after this loading stats, we need to wait, and then we need to actually be and see the playlist screen. This screen here. Now from this screen here, we need to wait until we see another loading player stats screen. Then after that has finished and we've finished with the loading player stats screen, then we back out of this screen and we go into private match. It will first boot us to the start menu, and then the second time we go to private match, it will work. And then we need to be fast, and we want to go and swap our weapon for another blueprint that does not have a barrel but it has 5 attachments, and then we want to hover over the barrel. So we'll show you doing this now. So we come across and it will boot us to the start menu. This next time it will work. Then we have to go straight along and swap our weapon. Just be patient with that loading player stats page. like say, come across, come in, select another blueprint, come through and hover over the barrel. And make sure you're hovering over a barrel that blocks the NVGs. Now we wait for this loading player stats page, and then after this, we equip the barrel. Now the reason we had 5 attachments on this blueprint is so that we get the attachment swap page afterwards, so that we can choose what attachment it swaps out on the other gun. Now we select the weapon, and then we can now go along and select that. We've now built it. That is it, done right there. We have the clear clock, we have an invisible barrel. We back out of custom games at this point. It has been built. Don't muck around in custom games so that you get another loading player stats and it will wipe and it will reset that gun. Back out of private games before that happens, okay? Now that we're back out of private games, we want to bring that private class into online. So let's show you guys how to do that. For that, we're going to close the game and we're going to start from the start. Load back in. Okay, so we've loaded back in, and now we want to bring the private class online so that we can save that as a blueprint to use everywhere. So with that said, now we hover over private match, and then we get our second controller to bring in the band account and back it out as soon as it starts coming in, again just like last time. Now that we've done that, we go to come into private match. It will boot us to the start menu again. This time we're going into multiplayer. Then hovering on the weapons screen. If it boots you to the start menu, just be persistent and just keep going back into multiplayer. Eventually you'll get in there and it won't boot you to the start screen. So if it does boot you to the start screen, just be persistent. Then come across to this screen right here and wait on this screen until you see loading player stats screen. After that, you can come in and you can go along and you can save the blueprint that you had in custom games. Now, I actually have it already saved from previous, so we'll just go along and delete the one I have from before that we just made before. So we can show you that we can come along and we can actually save this. BMAN YouTube, just like that. Now, that can now go along and that can actually be equipped. So here it was here, and we equipped it. We can go on, and you can use it in-game and everything. So what we do at this point is we restart, and we load back up, and then we'll take it in-game, and I'll show you it working in-game. Also, guys, so all of these weapons here that are like the redacted guns, you're not going to be able to equip them with that. You could have, this would have been a way to build new redacted guns because you can use this to stack attachments. But unfortunately, if you try and stack any attachments, say it be ammo, so I've come along and I actually tried it with this thing here by putting the Dragon's Breath rounds onto this. So if we have a look at this and have a look, you see it's got the Dragon's Breath incendiary rounds with the Jack Maglift kit. But if I try and equip that, I get an error and I can't equip it. So don't stack things and do weird things like that. The only thing you want to be using this for, if you want to actually be able to use the weapon, is stacking, well, equipping blocked attachments. So say a barrel blocks individual sight, like on this thing, then you can put those two items on and you'll have an invisible barrel. Say, I think some of the Modern Warfare 2 guns, if the barrel blocks a suppressor and then you put a suppressor on with it, you'll get an invisible barrel as well, I think. So I can't remember exactly what weapons that happens with, but there is some sort of weapons you can do that with. That is the type of thing you're going to be using this glitch for. You won't be using this glitch for creating the redacted guns and stuff like that, unfortunately, guys. But with that said, do your part. Get down there. smash that like button for me. Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave me that awesome comment and keep being awesome. Here's the gun right here. Oh, this is the old redacted ones. This one you won't be able to do, but here's this one right here, guys. As you see here, working, 100% working, in-game, invisible barrel. Thank you guys for watching my videos. I'll catch you in the next one. BMAN.